Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Office Hours. I'll just be making myself available for you guys to ask me any questions that you have on reading, writing, or anything else going on in your life. Let me just see if anyone's actually joining at the moment. Can't tell, so I'm going to quickly send this chat here to explain. And, I just realized I don't have my YouTube chat available, so let me just fix that up. Okay, now it's working and we can get going. So, looks like no one's here today. I'm going to just occupy myself with some other stuff then. Starting with the usual. Oh, dude, this S is killing me. Man, this is okay. This is messing me up. I actually need a break right now, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's get going. Just gonna keep playing my my word games here until I sort of recover some focus, since it's kind of early in the morning and I don't feel 100% right now. All right, let me just make sure to really knock out this S location. Oh, all right, don't think any of those work. So it's gonna be S over here, which I can't even. Okay. Bogus. Wow. No! Bonus! Oh my god. All right, that took. Dude, so unlucky. This was so hard. All right. Done. That was so hard. Oops. What happened just now? Okay, I'm kind of bugging out right now. I think no one's watching right now, but if you are, just say hi and let me know you're here. Okay, I'm just gonna do another puzzle because my brain is kind of dead. Only water. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see, and welcome and happy New Year. Happy Year of the Snake. Super, super, super. These are all sizes. Ah, so annoying. Individual size? Well, that's party size. What? Okay. That's messing me up. What's up with you, Water? A person, a character, an individual, and a Alpha. Welcome to the stream. What's up? So yeah, just by the way, office hours. This is just me. I'm just sort of killing time because no one was in the stream before now. But welcome to the stream, and I'm here to. I can take any questions that you have. I can also just shoot the shit. But right now, I'm kind of waking up, so let me just get through this. Let me just get through this. Okay, well, we have movies: Dune, Tron, Avatar, Alien. Those are high school movies. Got it. Or high school movies. Well, sci-fi movies is what I was trying to say, or Hollywood movies is what I was trying to say, actually. Um, yeah, I could say that. Andrew Mills is the biggest Sigma in Ohio. You got it, dude. Individual. So that was purple, which is actually purple supposed to be the hardest one, but I don't really know why that's the purple. It's not that hard. So I'm trying to figure out these are supposed to be easier. I can't even figure this out right now. So this is what I tried earlier, I think. Jumbo size, super size, party size, individual size, monster size. Did I try that yet? Oh my god, so annoying. Maybe it's like this. Oh my god, are you giant jumbo monster super and somebody is a party. I guess I forgot that a party could be singular. I forgot that a party could be singular. I'm so stupid. Okay. That kind of pissed me off. Yeah, so office hours, welcome to stream. Anybody who's here, you're welcome to ask me any questions about English or non-English. I'm going to give a personal update in a moment, but I'm just a bit, I have a bit of like brain fog. So I'm just going to try to lift the brain fog right now with some word games. Patrick Mahomes, don't know anything. Kendrick Lamar, opposing side, enemy. Super Bowl scores for short touchdowns. The touch points. PTS, is it PTS? Oh, dude, this whole thing is super. Oh, because it's Super Bowl Sunday right now, right? It's well, okay, yeah, it's tomorrow. So it's Sunday in Asia, but oh my god. Okay, so everything is Super Bowl right now. I can barely targeted as a football throw. Play groups, bro. The Browns. Oh my god. Okay, there's Fry. I know Kendrick Lamar for sure is for real. And Cub no longer seems to make sense because Cub is more baseball related. This is maybe chant. 20. You know what, Lan? I actually kind of do remember you. I kind of do remember you, dude. Uh, I think you wrote a long comment somewhere, and I saved. You were one of the long comments that I saved on a Notion page, and that's why I think I remember you. So, thanks for just swimming. Thanks for swinging by. Um, I'm in an interesting situation right now. So it's been what 2, 3 years since you needed me for the SAT. I'm in an interesting situation right now where I thought I was going to have to focus more on tutoring this spring, but I think I have a big I have a big project that I got lucky to snag, and that big project is gonna make me enough money that I don't have to worry that much about tutoring this spring. So I'm actually you're finding me in a weird position where originally my plans for streaming LSAT and GMAT was like and yeah, LSAT and GMAT reading was kind of low priority, but now it's kind of like rising. And besides that, I'm thinking of yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle of like a reprocessing step. So what I'm trying to say is that you might not be studying for the LSAT or the GMAT, but those are just examples. But if there's anything that you feel like, if there's any content you feel like I could help with on YouTube, just let me know. Doesn't I mean, there's no promises at this moment, but I'm happy to hear what people feel like is missing in the current YouTube / media landscape, and I'm happy to provide some help if I can. So I'm glad to hear back from you. You're not really a student of mine since I've never really seen you, but you kind of are. So it's good to hear back from my kind of students. Maybe the Browns are Cleveland, right? So maybe it's Cleveland. Would that be like a thing? Anyway, Chief Patrick Mahomes could be a chief for his entire. I mean, enemy makes sense, and then CLE makes sense for Cleveland, and then touchdowns. Okay, timed playgroups teams. Bengal or lion? Wait, targeted. Homed? Hmm. Bengal or lion? Cat. Aimed. Okay. Aimed. Targeted. I can't believe I couldn't think of aimed. Weirdly, I actually ended up getting all the Super Bowl ones, even though I don't watch football. All right. I'm gonna give a quick personal update in after finishing Strands, because I feel like I am more awake now than 5 minutes ago. So let me let me get around to that. But just to let you guys know, I'm here to just answer any questions you have, Park. A shoe. Yeah. Okay. Chad. Uh, what's going on with me? Pretty good. Um, I've been so my girlfriend came out to Korea. Sorry, to Vietnam from Korea. So we're spending some time here. And party. There we go. This is still Super Bowl related. This is definitely Super Bowl related. Super Bowl. Okay. So we got Super Bowl over here. And yeah, just to answer that question, my girlfriend's out here, and uh, I've been I've been in a weird transition period because I was originally planning on focusing on building up my um, focused on building out my tutoring sort of conversion pipeline. So like make it easy for parents to find out who I am and all that stuff. But now I realize I don't really need to focus on that. And tutoring is actually quite exhausting as work. And I would rather focus on, if I don't have to tutor a lot, if I can keep it to like a couple two T's per week, then I'm pretty happy. I don't like maximizing my tutoring hours. It makes it really painful to like just live. So since I have this big project, sort of just transitioning. Um, yeah, for now, that's all that comes to mind. Let me see. Let's get through this. Lana saying personal readings. So yeah, so I used to do a thing for touchdowns. So I used to do a thing where like last year, there were a couple books I read on stream. I read some Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet. I also read The Bell Jar and uh, wait, what's the other book that I read? Oh, dude, what's that book that I read? Anyway, it was a Vonnegut. It was a Vonnegut book. I forgot the title. Anyway, I read these four works throughout the year. They don't have a lot of viewership, to be honest. So kind of iffy on those. I think I have more viewership on short stories because short stories are like college assignments. So I could keep just doing short stories, but doing full on works, that was pretty. For full on works, I think I need to do like reviews and more like analysis. So I could do that, and it's actually not off the table. I almost certainly can do that. And it's actually, if anything, it lines up more with the project that I'm doing right now anyway. So it might make sense to upload videos about certain books. Um, and personal growth, yeah, personal growth. Yeah, personal growth is already very saturated, and I think uh, that's an interesting one. I have a lot of ideas. Like for example, even literally just this morning, I was at the cafe, got picked up a coffee, was walking back home, and I was just thinking, what if I just what if I did one of those like live stream style videos where I just go around Vietnam and I'm chatting with people in Vietnamese and I'm kind of teaching myself Vietnamese as I do that. So it'd be kind of like learning oriented. So I do have a bunch of random ideas like that, but Yeah, I do feel like if I do that, it'll. I don't know. Who knows? You could be pretty successful with that kind of thing too. But um, have some. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Slate. Okay, there's one more word. We have party. We have tackles. We have trophy, touchdowns, and then we have this long word. Uh, Commercials. Oh, dude. Yes, commercials. Oh, Philip, thank you. You just you got that. I didn't see it, but as soon as you said it, I also thought it. All right, so quick update on my side, real quick, before taking any other questions that you guys have. Let's see. This week, uh, as far as reading went this week, I didn't really read that much. So actually, I don't think I read at all this week, just because earlier I was saying my girlfriend came in from Korea. So right now, me and her in Vietnam, a little bit traveling, a little bit of resting, but also trying to squeeze in some work here and there. Made my life a little bit chaotic. Um, and then we did end up watching a couple movies. So I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, Wes Anderson. It's honestly the first time I saw Wes Anderson's in like my 30s. I don't think I've seen a Wes Anderson movie in the last couple years. So it's been a long time since I've seen a Wes Anderson, and Fantastic Mr. Fox was fantastic. It was so good. And I think I appreciate it more now because it's not really when you watch Fantastic Mr. Fox, the logic of the story of like the characters and what they're trying to do, it's kind of whimsical and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. The logic doesn't really hold up. It's more just like movie logic, but like Wes Anderson sort of leans into it and just like, oh, this is the moment where the main character should give a speech. And it's like ludicrous, but there he just gives a speech. And it's just wacky enough to not be random because it's kind of relying on sort of movie tropes. And Wes Anderson just sort of strings together all these like just wacky enough scenes. And at the very end, and you still, and even though it's kind of ludicrous and even though it's kind of silly, like you still feel connected to the characters. Um, like even though the characters are a little bit illogical and they don't act like normal real human beings, because their motivations are kind of like movie logic. Their motivations feel kind of not real. Even then, you still feel connected. It's like this weird. It's kind of a jarring experience. Like, um, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of postmodern even, like where the form uh, supersedes the content, and just the fact that we're playing out these tropes makes us feel these feelings or something like that. So very interesting to watch that again in my 30s. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. And I don't know if you've ever seen that. Seen that like I feel like that one clip goes viral on like YouTube Shorts or Instagram or TikTok. But like it's that clip of Fantastic Mr. Fox stopping on the road to talk briefly to the wolf. It's like this again. It's like these one of these unnecessary, unpredictable, just weirdo scenes. But it just feels so good that it's there. and it's hard to explain unless you've watched like a lot of movies and you kind of like understand movie logic. It's like it's not, you know. Yeah, what a beautiful little movie. So Fantastic Mr. Fox was great. Um, Besides that, I also watched Flow. Oh, so I watched two kind of like animated-ish movies. Flow was a movie from last year, made entirely in the Unity engine. No, in Blender. Sorry, in Blender, which is a free open source animating 3D modeling slash animating engine, I guess, slash game development engine. I don't even know exactly what it is. It's about a cat and some animals, and there's zero dialogue, and a flood happens, and it's called Flow. Um, Really cool little movie. I don't have as much to say about that one, just because I like I felt that the ending was veered a little bit too much into randomness. So Flow, the movie, it felt great. I loved the moments, but it all built up to an ending that didn't really land for me. So I don't have as much positive. That kind of colors my whole experience of it. I just felt like I wished that it ended better. But Flow, um, but I don't think anyone would dislike Flow. Like if you watch it, you would enjoy it because just the way that the animals are, they're not like cartoon animals. They're like real animals, but also unreal. They don't act totally realistically either, and you kind of relate to them, and they kind of feel like they're symbolically referring to something, but it's not 100% obvious. So you're thinking about that the whole time. So it is. I would recommend that. I would recommend that movie as well. Uh, okay, yeah, those are the ones that I watched this week. Plus, I didn't really read Lolita. And did I do any TV? No, I didn't do any TV. I also didn't listen to that much music this week. I mean, I guess I did listen to Kendrick Lamar because because of the Grammys, and so I just went back and listened to some Kendrick Lamar and some Poolside. And I really regret not doing reaction videos to the whole Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef, because I feel like it's not just reaction videos. I feel like I could have done like AP rhetorical analysis essays based on those songs, and it makes a lot of sense. I feel like anyone who's into hip hop. I'm not super into hip hop, by the way, but anyone who's into hip hop would actually be able to help me with the arguments, even because they would know what the truth is and they would actually have a lot to say. But because they have all this context on this beef, and actually it turns out, at least from my perspective as a teacher, I think the Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake, specifically the last two songs that before Drake made his final finale, right, which kind of like whimpered. Um, the one where Kendrick speaks to the family members, and then the the song, the Not Like Us. Um, those two last songs that Kendrick made in the beef were, I think there's a lot you could say for a AP language rhetorical analysis essay. Um, you could say more even from before then too, but it's just not as direct. There's a lot to say even for the songs beforehand, but it's more obvious with the last two songs of Kendrick Lamar. So I did do a little bit of listening, and I I kind of regret I didn't do those videos back in April or whatever, or May of last year. I should have done those videos. Okay, so that's it for me. Besides that, for work, I've been, like mentioned a couple times this stream, I've been sort of like shuffling my priorities this week, so I have to think a little bit more about what to do next. Going to Sushak, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here. You want to improve cross-text connections if you're strong. Cross-text connections is actually interesting. If you're using my strategy of predicting and matching, cross-text is actually one of the harder ones. I wouldn't really emphasize cross-text connections because there's only one cross-text connection per test. Okay? You only get it once in the 2 modules. So you're going to get it once in module 1 or once in module 2, and then it's over. So I really wouldn't emphasize cross-text connections. And for short, I'm just going to call it cross-text because it makes it easier. So cross-text is not only harder if you're using my strategy compared to the other questions, it's also extremely rare. So it's the kind of question that will sort of solve itself if you work on all the other skills and all the other question types, and you're able to predict the answer for all the other question types. But if I can throw out one tip, it would just be slow down on the question stem. Okay, the question stem will say, what does Omar Marmouche, text 2, say about the conclusion of the researchers in text 1 or whatever, right? And then you just have to, you really have to identify the 2 different positions, but you can't really do that unless you slow down on the question stem, which a lot of kids fail to do. Okay, so now it's 9:13 for me, so I've been streaming for 43 minutes. I'm going to move into the members only section of the stream, and where I can take on further questions. But if you want to ask, if you want to stay in touch with me throughout the week, you can join the Discord server if you are not a member, or consider becoming a member of this YouTube channel and supporting my work. Okay, guys, thanks for all your questions, and until next time, keep on learning, keep on growing. Peace.